So well, we gotta keep doing an introduction here, man. So this guy, Roman Lambert, he's Jack. Get flex for the folks at home. Flex on him a little bit, huh? Look at this. Look at this guy. He's freaking Adonis. He's a Greek god, huh? Personal trainer. Look at him. He's got I got some juicy triceps. I did leg day by the way the other day,
All
and
right.
I'm not joking. I'm immobile today. Like I can't walk. It's like the day of it was okay. But well, you remember that? Remember that one time we did leg day and I
Bro, you were sore for like, we literally, I remember your first leg day with me, no weight, we just did lunges. One
Dude,
set,
no, no,
and
no,
then
no, no, no,
it was
no,
done.
no, no, no. We
We
did
did
we
once
all
in the
25.
lunges and he was
Well,
done.
we did like 50-pound lunges. I had 25s in
No,
each hand.
I did 50-pound lunges. You did no pound
That's
lunges.
false. That's a false
You did
allegation.
body weight lunges,
That's
okay?
unsubstantiated information. We might pick up a slander case for that. What the heck? No, I remember I started with the weights and I was like, I'm about to die. So then I transitioned to the body weights.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think your first said you went a little bit too optimistic.
Yeah.
And then for your second said you did body weight, and I think your legs were just like you told me your legs were like locking up.
Let's talk Chipotle for a second. You're a big fan of Chipotle, huh? Walk the fans at home, the folks at home, they're demanding answers. What's your typical Chipotle order? What's your philosophy?
Okay,
You got to talk into the mic too. It's very important. You got to talk into
yeah,
the
yeah.
mic.
Okay, so we have two different options. We have a low calorie option, like a high protein, low calorie option, and then we have like a cheat day option. So I think like I'm gonna explain both just so you can have two different options for different cases. Now, if we're going with the low calorie, high protein,
Yeah.
we're going with 1 scoop of rice. You can pick brown or white. We're going with either black or pinto beans. Same amount of calories. Doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Okay. Then we're going with the meat. I usually go with either steak or chicken. Again, similar amount of calories. And then after that, we're just going with the fajita vegetables, the salsa, the corn, and that's it. So the whole entire bowl is gonna be around 500 calories, and it really fills you up, right? It's really, really good. And then you ask for a water cup, and then you actually fill up Coke Zero.
We didn't say that out loud though. That's an illegal act. We don't. I would never condone that. I've done it every single.
Listen,
Anyway, so how'd you get into personal training, and what are some of the I don't know. Share a story. Let's talk personal training, huh?
yeah. Okay. So basically, I think personal training came about out of my interest for fitness.
Okay.
When I started playing basketball around age 15 or 16, I think that I correlate your physical health a lot of with life in general. With your body is a physical representation of your effort, right? So like when somebody looks at a fit person, like they don't have to ask, do you work out, right? You can tell if somebody's disciplined. You have to ask them, are you disciplined, right? They are. Clearly you can see it. Versus I think like in the game of life, it's like in school, for example, right? You can cheat on a test and you can still get the grade and pass the test, right? But in the game of life, it's like you could say financially, money is a metric of success, right? One of them, not all of them, but there's fulfillment, health, all of that. But money is one of the metrics, and so you can see about how much money someone has based on what they're willing to sacrifice, and like they're essentially like I correlate your body and life similar because it takes delayed gratification, it takes being disciplined, being focused, giving up a lot of things. So I think it's translated to my financial journey.
I just don't believe. I had Halo Top the other day. It was phenomenal. No free.
Russian, go to Target and get it, and then get the cold brew mocha, and it'll take me later.
Come on, man. You and I. This is a staunch conservative Republican show. We like to be inclusive here, so we don't want to go down the aisle, but we don't support Target on this show. I mean, why are we giving free shout outs to Target, huh?
I'm a lover of all people, whether you're straight, gay, black.
Well, that's
yellow.
why I've always said this is the most liberal show on the internet, and that's why we support Target in all their endeavors. We don't want to exclude either side of the aisle.
Definitely not investing into Target stock, but I can still buy from Target.
That's a sinking submarine. Not to speak ill of the dead.
I think you spoke a little too soon.
Can we just talk about?
Here's my best piece of advice.
All right.
I think you have to sit down and figure out what you want for your life. And I know that saying sounds very cliche, very cheesy, but I think most of us live with the opinions of others. And I think that's where a lot of mental health and depression comes in. I think that figuring out who you are, what you want, and if your life looks very, very different from what society's life or your friends' life looks like, you can just easily change friends or change environments. And I think that, for example, I can only speak about my life, but for me, I really, what gives me peace of mind is having a big gap between my income and my expenses, right? This delta between my income and expenses, that is what gives me peace. It's what makes me happy. It's what makes me sleep at night. The most existential thought is that you're going to die. Everyone you know are going to die. And 100 billion years from now, none of it's going to matter anyway. So do you really care about not starting a business? Because if you fail, your family is going to think that you're a failure or they were right, that you shouldn't start that, right? And I think it happens all the time. America is a very individualized country, right? It's all about meritocracy. It's all about success. It's all about free market. But I think it's in a lot of cultures, like South American cultures and a lot of cultures, it's like nobody wants you to leave your nest because they want you to be a part of the group. And so as soon as you try to do something that's on
It's a little different. Yeah.
just a little different, right? There's like, oh, what if you succeed? You're gonna be an outcast, and they give you all these judgments and blame for you wanting to be different, and so then you never take the action. And then guess what? When you're 80 years old, 90 years old, and you're laying on that deathbed, and they're all far gone, you're gonna have much more regrets of not trying than trying. Because the thing is, like, you have to let the opinion of other people die if you want to live your dreams.
100%, dude. I tell you what, for a podcast called Raw Dog, and that's pretty insightful, man.